kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Panthers offense will go to work first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Georgia State will send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. I know Bo Nix has the single-season completion record, but this guy may make a run for it if he has many more games like the last one, David.
It was crazy. I mean, it was interesting to watch, man. Just in a rhythm, not fooled, like just so confident, knew his answers to the test before the questions were even asked. And defensively, that presents a huge challenge. And Jesse, how do you want to attack it? Because something has to change after that last game we saw.
Yeah, I think one of the big keys for him having that kind of day and that kind of accuracy was his offensive line gave him a lot of time to survey the field and throw darts. So if you're on defense here, you've got to find a way to disrupt his rhythm. You've got to be able to get pressure on him. You don't necessarily have to get him to the ground and sack him, but the ball has got to come out early. You cannot let him sit back there and pick you apart.
Good, solid tackle. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Wants to go up top. Using the quick game. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Pass completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Brings up second down.
Back to pass on second down. Oh, they're after him. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be third down. Just keeps slinging it. Fires to the wideout. And it's knocked away, incomplete on third down. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. Dead center perfect. Wait just a second. There is a flag on the play. If this is on the defense, it could be a first down. This could turn out to be a huge penalty. Thought they were going to have to settle for 3, and now the offense back on the field with a chance for more. Looking to get it in. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Second and goal for the offense.
Brings up second and goal.
Try to barge their way in. And it'll be a touchdown.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So a drive that started just beyond midfield, only 49 yards, and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out. It's Walker. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. Finding themselves down. What a job to lay out and make the catch. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Brown will throw it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33. After the strong run on 2nd down, 3rd down coming. Do they do it again? From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Trying play action. They're working that left side. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. On target. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. Completion a little short of the sticks. It's 2nd down. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. They try to pop a run on the draw. Fights his way for a couple, but stops short of the marker. It's 4th and 1. They bring the punter onto the field now. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Fires to the middle. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Kick is in the air. Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield on 1st down. Flips it out to the back. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
At the 49-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Got it behind the line. It's Berry. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Needs it to keep this drive alive. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Give to the running back. Quick spin on the line. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the 1st down.
And that's another 1st down.
Single back formation, and they give it to him. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Right on the money. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it on first and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, looking for the score. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. This is a big moment for this offense. You keep the ball this long, you have to finish the deal. Third into their happy place for a touchdown.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Ready to try the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Alabama has the lead right now, but this Tide crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet here inside Bryant-Denny. They're up by 10 over Wisconsin. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll run play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Brown wants to pass. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. And this is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success because right now, they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
Georgia State will send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Boy, that seemed to be prime return territory, but instead he'll set the offense up with great field position. They'll start this drive with a pass. Finds his big tight end. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. They're going to run it. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Pulls it and fires to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. A strike downfield. And right in the middle of tight coverage, and he still makes the grab at the 15. It's a draw. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. It's caught. That's a touchdown. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. So that drive covered just 44 yards. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Brown will throw it. Just a short pass to the tight end. It's a fumble. Second down after the offense recovered its own fumble. Off play action. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Wants to go up top. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. Georgia State jumps back to the line. Going to look downfield again. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Working that left side. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Simmons. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Backed up now, here's second and long. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle, it's Riles. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Panthers come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Riles. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. Brown wants to pass. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
I know it's early in this game, but man, this defense has had their number. They've done a great job, already built a huge lead, now getting this offense in a situation where they got to pass the football, and they better protect their quarterback better than they are right now.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The play action fake. He's got his man across the middle. He will not get there. A stop on third down leaves him with the fourth down from the 18-yard line. And they'll send out the field goal unit. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Waning seconds of the first half, let's see just how aggressive they'll be. They'll try the run. Got enough for the first down and wants more. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, many thanks. Happy to provide a break in the action to kind of pour over exactly what has transpired so far. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis, and through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to start the second half.
The Panthers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Started this third quarter on the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The give to the back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Snags it down the right side. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Berry. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Second down, he'll throw it. Makes the catch. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Powerful running as he trucks his way to the 28. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. It's on target and complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Leaves it with the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And how about that play by the free safety? You sort of got the feeling somebody's band was going to be playing after that one. Big gamble by the defense.
Yeah, and great job timing it up and catching him off guard, bringing the blitz. It is. You say that because I get it. It's high risk, high reward. That time, high reward, getting the sack.
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. Absolutely perfect. And that lead grows even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Kentucky is currently up big at this moment in what's shaping up to be a lopsided affair. They're up 14 over Eastern Michigan. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Right back to it. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. Brown will throw it. Finds his big tight end. Off to the races to the right. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And that is just what this defense needed. Nice job getting upfield, getting after the quarterback, putting that last play behind him. Big gain, so what? Great job being dialed in on first down to the pass and getting the sack.
And the Panthers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the second half.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He's got it down the middle. He is denied, cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Running to the left. Breaks into the open. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Caught in the backfield, it's Berry. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. 1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the playmakers you have offensively. Just keep chucking it.
Brings up 2nd down.
Now the play fake. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep. Snags it inside the 20. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
After that big play, they're trying to pay it off right on the goal line. He's looking to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. Intercepted.
So you're saying there's a chance, Reese. I know it's not a big chance, but you got the ball back now. Maybe your offense can get hot. You can create some turnovers, maybe get an onside kick. Who knows? I'm saying there's a chance.
Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Brown wants to pass. Bringing the heat. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. You just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
The Panthers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Gonna run it. It's Simmons. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Quickly out to the tight end.
And listen, everything's 4-down territory at this point when you're trailing by this much late in the game. So it's okay you didn't get the first down there, but now the pressure's on to convert this. Otherwise, it's ball game.
He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that before a short gain. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Trying play action. Fires to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Grab behind the line. It's Riles. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. Tries to get it on the ground. Oh, better look out. Lots of room to run. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line.
And, man, that is crushing to a defense. You force the 4th down. You know they're going to run the football. You're bringing guys near the line of scrimmage, and you can't get him to the ground. Not only does he get the 1st down, he gets a huge chunk after that. This defense is definitely going to be deflated.
Georgia State comes to the line with a 1st and goal. Brown will throw it. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense got it. They're on the run. He's at the 50. The 30. He's at the 20. No one's going to get him. Touchdown. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
And how about the defense just straight flipping the script? They got a goal-to-go situation, just trying not to give up a touchdown. You want to give up a field goal, not only do they make a big play, they scoop up the fumble, they take it all the way to the house, and they get a touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. Going right to work up top. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drunk. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go wrong.
And the Panthers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Brown wants to pass. Had to throw it before he wanted. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Under fire. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Great place to start for this offense. Quick release by the QB. Got enough space. He's as they close in on a victory here in Week 3.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Getting set for the point after.
For the extra point.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Alabama looks like a legit title contender right now, which they kind of do every year, but man, this offense is rolling. They're up 14 over Wisconsin. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Brown will throw it. On target to the left. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the back. There he goes. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Quarterbacks don't have high completion percentages from their backs. It's been really hard for this QB to get in any kind of rhythm. We've got to change something up here. We've got to do something different because right now it's just a sack party.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. And a precision punt there will pin them deep inside their own 10-yard line. This offense starts deep in a hole. Find some fresh air. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. He's going to lose a yard on that one. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Berry. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a first down.
And that's a first down.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Finding open areas. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
Another first down for the offense.
You don't want to get carried away. It's still early, but that was an impressive performance to go to 3-0. What do you think? How good is this team, David?
I love when you say you don't want to get carried away. But, you know why you say but? Because we're going to get carried away. Great start. This is what we do. We're going to react to what we see, and 3-0 is exactly how you draw it up. You build momentum, you start to build confidence, and you start to look like a team, Jesse, that might could do some damage later on in the postseason.
So, can they drown out the noise? Can they not pay attention to what we're talking about and how good we think they are and just keep that workman-like mentality each and every week? Lunch pail, show up, blue collar, get the job done. This team has a lot of talent. If they can drown out the noise, watch out.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.